Hello and welcome to another episode of my vocal journal. Wow, it feels like forever I said this. Like, I feel like I've not said this in a very, very, very long time. And I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. I miss this platform. I miss talking to my phone. I miss talking to you guys. I think I miss you guys to, how should I say this? I miss that you people miss my voice. Does it even make sense? Well, welcome to another episode of my vocal journal. A lot has been happening. I've not had the time to record, and this is not even an excuse. Like, it's been so overwhelming. In fact, you can hear my backup in the background. You can hear her in the background. So it's been so overwhelming. I've not had time to record. I've been so engaged and busy with a lot of things. I don't know how far my microphone can capture, but there are lots of noise in the background. The noise is so much. But if I don't record now, I don't think I would find the time to record because my days are very overwhelming and busy and engaging, and I go to bed most time feeling exhausted and tired. So this is like a time for me to record. That is why I'm recording right now. So please, if there are lots of distracting noise in the background, just listen to my voice, because the goal of this podcast is for you to listen to my voice and forget about the worries of life, forget about anything going on. And I'm going to touch on a topic that talks about anxiety, because tell me why everybody is singing, oh, what's the song? Something about anxiety. It's my anxiety. I don't know the full lyrics of the song, but then really, I'm going to touch on anxiety. But first of all, I want to talk about something that I've been thinking about, and yesterday was the height of it. Because tell me why I saw a video online, a video addressing human health generally, and I shared it to my family group chat. Now, you might not understand where I'm coming from. So what I'm trying to say is I am gradually becoming my mother, or I'm gradually becoming an elder because usually it's the elderly ones that share this kind of messages to the group chat, or they'll be like, especially videos and posts from Facebook, they'll pick it up from Facebook to the family group chat. So you see the family group chat always having messages, or messages from your mom telling you, oh, they saw this online, be careful what you eat, be careful what you drink, be careful the medication you take, all those kind of things. And most times we don't click it, we don't look at those things. I remember sometime last year there was an issue on my family group chat because my uncle posted something important. He posted something important, but most of us didn't take a look at it, because usually what he and my mom and every other elderly family members post is just like random stuff they see on YouTube, they see on Facebook. Just bring them to the family group chat, like maybe warning us about something or advising us on something. You see that? That's the noise I'm talking about. So we don't usually look at those things. So when he posted that important message in the family group chat, we didn't look at it, not knowing that it's not one of those things. And he expressed his displeasure that we didn't react to what he posted. But we had to apologize, because me personally, for me, I don't know for every other person in the group chat, for me personally, I didn't react to it because I felt like it's one of those news, videos, audios, I didn't just look at it. So yeah, but then just yesterday, I shared something to the family group chat. Like, me, am I getting that old? Like, why did I see a video talking about, what was the video talking about? Yeah, it was talking about something edible, that people, like something edible, that how they've messed it up. And the first thought that came to my mind is download this video and take it to the family group chat. Like, when I was sharing it, I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting old. I'm becoming my mother. Okay, so for another example is that I went to the market with my partner. We went to get something for the house because the routine is mostly on Sundays or Saturday, but by weekend we get things for the house. For the oh god, this noise. For the new week, because most times he's away from home for like 3, 4, 5 days. So we get things that I would need in the house. When we got to the market, I saw where they were selling baby clothes. Tell me why. I saw where they were buying the baby. I told him, please go to the market and buy the things we need for the house. Let me stay back and select few things for my baby. Remember, this was not part of the budget. This was not part of the agreement. We didn't plan to buy baby clothes. There was no, but because I saw that they were selling baby clothes, I branch. And that is typically what my mother would do. My mom would go to the market literally for something. She might even go to the market to buy things for herself, right? And then she'll end up coming home with things for us. Like, she will not get anything for herself. She will end up not getting, and over and over and over again, that's the routine. That's how she's been doing the things. So she'll go to the market to buy something for herself, and then she end up buying things for us. So when it happened, in fact, it was my husband that told me, "You are behaving like your mother right now." You're behaving like your mother right now. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't realize that. But I'm still young. I'm still a baby. I'm still my daddy's girl. Why am I behaving like somebody that is in her 60s? No shame to the old people, we'll all get there. But it's happening so fast. Like, I only just have one child. Why am I acting like, there are a lot of things I want to talk about. A lot of things have happened. Like, I'm just shuffling, racking through my brain to see which of them I'm going to talk about, because something just struck me that I was going to talk about. And it's very controversial. Will I still talk about the anxiety? If I talk about this, it might take up the whole time. And I might not end up talking about the anxiety, because anxiety is a very, very, very important and serious topic, at least for me. Because if you've not experienced a time or a phase where anxiety literally took over your life, you will not understand how heavy it is. So I'm going to talk about that. I don't know if I should dedicate a whole episode for that, because I don't want to rush it. I might share my experience. Because it's worth sharing. It was a very, very dark phase in my life. So maybe let's see how it goes. If I finish talking about it, I want to dedicate a special day for it. So I might just touch on it today. But let's talk about something that just struck me now as I was talking. Gender roles. It's funny, because if you had asked me a few years back before I got married if there was anything like gender roles, I would have argued with you that everybody should do everything together. But being married, I would say there are gender roles. Yeah, there are things that a man can do and there are things that a woman can do. Doesn't mean that they both cannot do it, but it's like, okay, for example, let me say this one. This is not what I'm trying to talk about, but for example, you see ironing of clothes. It's not gender role. I won't call it gender role, but it's just something. See, okay, for example, ironing of clothes. I will not iron my clothes. It's not because, first of all, I'm someone that I can go out with my clothes like that. It looks okay to me. But men somehow always want to wear clothes that are well ironed. So, you see, ironing, it's something I don't do. It's not because I don't want to do it, but somehow my husband is better. Yeah, he's better at it. So I think instead of calling it gender role, they are just duties that one person is better at doing. Like if my partner is at home and I see an insect or something, my first instinct is to call him to help kill it. That's the truth. My first instinct is to help call him to kill it. If I'm alone with my baby, I kill it because, and I kill it not because I have the mind to kill it, but because my first thinking is, this is an insect. If I don't kill it, it might disappear, and maybe it might hurt my baby. So that is why if I see an insect in the house, I kill it immediately because I have a baby. But if it's just me, I might run away. I might run away from it. The first time I killed a cockroach at home, I was not a teenager. I was quite like maybe 18, 19. Oh, that's really teenager. But I was not in the early stages of teenagehood. I killed a cockroach at home, and it was night. It was at night. Everybody was sleeping, so I killed the cockroach. What's it called? In the morning, I told my parents. I told my mom that I killed a cockroach. My mom didn't believe me, and unfortunately, I don't know how the cockroach disappeared, but I'm sure I killed it. But I didn't have the cockroach to prove that I killed it because it disappeared in the morning. My mom knows that I can't kill a cockroach. I can't kill a cockroach. So when I told her I killed a cockroach, she didn't believe, and there was no cockroach to prove. That's how much I hate killing those things. I literally am afraid of them. It's not because they will bite me, but there's just this fear that comes with all of these things. So talking about gender roles, I feel like there are gender roles. There are things that a man can do better than a woman. For example, I know that, okay, this is going to be controversial or anything, but women are natural homekeeper. I look at my partner, I'm like, if we know when they say a man cannot be pregnant and give birth, that is the truth, because there are certain things that men cannot tolerate, and some men lack the patience. See, pregnancy is 9 months, the labor and deliveries and all that thing. I think men generally lack the patience and the ability to tolerate such level of pain. So I can go on and talk about this gender role, but what I'm trying to say is, don't marry a wicked person, both a man or a woman. Don't marry. That's when you feel the heaviness of this gender role. They'll tell you, this is your duty, you do it, I don't have a hand in it. That's not what I'm trying to say. All I'm trying to say is there are just some rules that a certain gender is better, or they do it better. That is what I'm trying to say. And I'm not going to amplify on this or give examples, because some persons might pick it up and take it the wrong way. You know, some people might pick it up and say, oh, you say so. So women are supposed to do this alone, men are supposed to do that. But you look within yourself. When you get married, when you have a partner, there are just certain things that you know you are better at doing than your partner. So take your time, or you choose to do those things. Yeah, that is it on gender roles. I think I still have a few times. So let me touch on anxiety. So there's a trend going on TikTok. Somebody's watching me. Is my anxiety. I don't know the full song, but I want to just talk about anxiety and how people are joking about that. The truth is, anxiety, as simple as it sounds, is actually mental. Would I call it a mental disorder? Yes. It's a mental health issue, and people are taking it lightly. There are people that are really struggling with anxiety, and how do you think they will see you dancing anxiety? And it's like you're looking down on their problem. That is a real problem. That is a real health challenge, a real mental health challenge. And if you've not been there, I don't see why you should be joking around with it, making a trend with it. It doesn't just make sense. It's not helpful, and it is looking down on the effects of this anxiety. Now, somebody might say, oh, they're anxious and all of these things, and you look down on it because, after all, it's a TikTok trend. It's not that serious. Oh, anxiety, they will just laugh it off because after all, it's a TikTok trend. Nobody takes it serious. What is anxiety? You're just not. Some people will say, oh, you're just hungry, that is why you feel anxious. Oh, you don't have money, that's why it is. Anxiety is a serious issue, and I don't expect you, and I don't say, okay, I can't tell you what to do, obviously. I can't tell you what to do, but please, when you are dealing with certain things, be careful, because I don't even wish it on you. I don't wish it on you at all. See, there are different stages, and I don't wish any stage of anxiety on you, because it's hell. It's literally hell, especially when it has to do with deep-rooted fear. fear of what you don't even know. You don't know the origin. You don't know where it's coming from. And like I said, I'm going to take a whole episode to talk about anxiety. But please, I would encourage you to please resist, like stop it. Stop joking with that. It's a serious issue. Stop joking with it. It's not every trend you ride on. It's not every trend. And as a Christian, I don't even expect to see Christians doing it's my anxiety because it does not even align with your faith. That's the truth. Yeah, they will say we are making everything about Jesus. But as a Christian, it doesn't align with your faith at all. That song doesn't align with your faith because the Bible has told you clearly, do not be anxious about anything. The Bible said it. So if the Bible has instructed you not to be anxious about anything, why are you calling not the anxiety upon yourself, all in the name of TikTok trends? You're opening portals that you don't know. You might not believe it. You might think, oh, after all, it's just social media. You're opening portals that you don't know. Please be careful. Let's all be careful with what we do on social media. Let's all be careful what the kind of content we digest. Whether you like it or not, it shapes who you are. It shapes your thinking. It shapes the way you live your life. It shapes the way you interact with people. You might not know. You might just wake up one day and you're acting a certain way. You don't know that it's due to the things you've consumed. I'm someone that is very careful with the things I consume. There are times when I will see some posts on social media. I would rather go through the comments first to get an idea of what the post is all about, especially if the thumbnail of the post looks a bit suspicious and it's not something I would like to consume. I would first of all go through the comment sections to see what they have to say about it. Then if it looks like it's normal, then I will look at it. I'm very careful because there are times where you would unconsciously view something. So let's just be careful out there. Let's be careful. Like there's one I saw by this early morning today. I was scrolling through TikTok. I saw the post. I was like, see, social media is messy. Please be careful out there. That's just all I have to say. And I came today to tell you that I'm still here. Please keep sharing my content, my podcast. Yeah. Please keep sharing, keep listening to it. And also, please, if you're going through a time where you feel like God is not answering your prayer, I don't know, I just felt like to say this today. If you feel like you're going through a time where God is not answering your prayers, if you are a Christian and you have a relationship with God, I think you should take it up to God and know what is actually happening in your life. Are you in your waiting period? Or is there something God is trying to teach you? Or is there an obstacle you have to deal with? Or is there just something that is not right? Because our God, I have a child now, and now I understand when the Bible says how much your earthly father will give you everything you ask for. How much more your heavenly father. I have a daughter, I know how far I can go for my child. How much more our Father in heaven? He can do the impossible for you. So if you feel like God is not answering your prayer, then you should check. Something might be wrong somewhere. Because our Father is a good Father. He's a good God. So I'm going to leave you with that. And with that, I say, have a blessed day. I love you. Take care of yourself. Bye.